Today we are going to study about K-map. K-map is a pictorial representation for solving Boolean expressions. Instead of using K-map, we can also use the Boolean laws. But by using Boolean laws to solve the expressions, the given expressions, it takes more time, and also that is a bit confusing because you need to remember many laws, so that's a little difficult. But whereas coming to K-map, it will be easy to solve and also time saving. So we go with K-map. A 2 variable K-map, 3 variable K-map, 4 variable, 5 variable, and so on. We can have them, but as my variable increases, the K-map also gets complicated. It is not that we can't do, we can do using K-map, but it gets complicated. So generally 5 variable, 6 variable, and so on. We have some other tabular method where we do it. But now today we'll study about 2 variable K-map. So this we are going to see about 2 variable K-map. 2 variable K-map. So for this 2 variable K-map, the number of cells in a K-map will be equal to 2 power n. So whereas this n is equal to number of variables. Here if I say I have 2 variable K-map, that means my variables are 2. That means 2 to the power of 2 will be equal to 4. So in my 2 variable K-map, total number of cells will be 4. So the 2 variables I can take are A and B. So I considered A to be one variable and B to be one variable. So for this, how to design this K-map? So when I take this as A and this as B, so I generally write this as 0. This is only one variable, and this to be 1, and this as 0, and this to be, that means I can write this also in terms of A bar A and B bar B. Anything one are the same, whichever you feel easy you can represent in that way. So now here I have written A is one variable and B is one variable. Even if you replace A with B and B with A, you just replace them, that doesn't matter. Your orientation here, all that matters. So now let's consider A and B. So this column, here I have A is 0. So this is A is 0 and B. A is 0, B is also 0. So this is 0, 0. And here 1. I have A as 1 and B as 0. This row B is 0 and this column A is 1. So A, B. Now here I'll get in terms of A bar and B. So I can write it in the form of A is 0 and B is 1. So here I can write it in the form of A is 1 and B is 1. So 1 and 1. So this is 0 and 0 means this is 0 itself. 1 and 0. What does 1 and 0 mean? 2. 0, 1. I can write as 1. This is 1 and 1. Means 3. So total 4 number of cells. 0, 1, 2 and 3. So now in this you can also, instead of writing 0, 0, you can also write A bar, B bar. Here you can also write it in the form of, this is nothing but A representing A. So this is A and B bar. Here A bar and B. Here this is A and this is B. In this format. So in this way you can write a 2 variable K-map. Now we'll just see a small example on this. The question can be asked, function of 2 variables, that is A comma B is equal to summation of small m 1 comma 2 comma 3. So I just need to find out solution for this. So here the summation and M, whenever you see these, we can do SOP form. You can solve this K-map using two methods. One is using SOP and other it is POS form. SOP is nothing but sum of products. POS is product of sum. So generally we follow this method, and in SOP we always represent it in the form of 1, and in POS we always represent in the form of zeros. So we follow this, and always in SOP the terms are called as min terms, and in POS they are called as max terms. So we are discussing about SOP now. So let's consider this. So this is summation of these min terms M. So now from this I have 1, 2 and 3. That means in place of 1, this is 1, right? So here I'll place a 1, and this is 2 and this is 3. So now I have placed these ones in all these places. Now I need to group them. So time of grouping, we need to remember one thing is the total number of cells are 4. That is 2 power 2 for 2 variable K-map. So the grouping can be done. First thing is we need to check for 4 number of ones. Maximum the number of ones in this 2 variable K-map are 4. It can't exceed 4. So the 4 number of ones. So first check with them. If I find them, just do it. If I don't find them, go with the other. The other means if it is 2 power 2 is 4, then next 2 power 1, that means it is 2. If you didn't find 4, check with 2. And here I have 3 ones. So I can't group 3 ones, remember that. I can group 4 ones, 2 ones or 1. I can group these things. So if there are 4 ones, I can group them. If there are 2 ones, I can group them. If there is only 1 1, I can group them. But I can't group 3 ones. Or there's one more thing, I can group them in horizontal or vertical way, like column and row, but I can't group them in the diagonal way. So here I will just solve this example. There are 4 ones. No, there are no 4 ones. So I'll check with 2. Yes, there are 2 ones here. So this is one group, and there is again another one. If I make only this single one, I'll get more literals into my min term. So what do I do is I'll just group this way. So I'm just taking help of this one to group this. So if I group this, I'll get only one term here. I mean in my min term I'll get only this one literal. So here this way grouping is done, and 1 is used again to group this. So that means we can repeat these. I'll write down the solution for this. Now first I have grouped this. So this is B. You always check which is a common term here. So for both the ones, B is common. For both the ones, A, you have for this one A bar, for this one A. So here this is not common, whereas B is common. For this group, the solution you can write is B. And while writing other group, there is always the plus symbol, sum of products. This group's term will be the products, and the other group term will also be the product, where the between two groups will have a summation. That means your plus symbol. Now coming to this group, for this one you have B bar and for this one you have B. But for both the ones A is common, so common term is A. So this is the solution for this. So the answer for this is A plus B. So the same question can also be asked in this format. Instead of giving those min terms, they'll give you the expression like 1 means this. So A bar B plus 2 means 1 and 0. 1 means A B bar plus A B. So if they ask in this way, just check with A bar B and place there 1. That means where is A bar B? This is A bar and this is B. So here you will get a 1. Next, A, B bar. This is A and this is B bar. So here we'll place a 1. Then AB. This is A and this is B. So here you'll place a 1. So same thing. So this question can also be asked in a truth table format, where the truth table format can be inputs 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. As this is two variable K-map, so the question will be in this way. So wherever you have ones, we are talking about SOP, so 1 2 and 3. That means if I consider this to be A and this to be B, both the inputs, then output C I'll consider it to be, whenever there is, here there is no 0 0, so I'll consider it to be 0 0 1 in this way. 0 and 1, that means near 0 and 1 there is 1. 1 and 0 there is 1. 1 1 there is 1. So I'm just framing the question from the answer so that you will understand in an easy manner. So the truth table can also be asked as a question. So these are the three different formats. This is one format. This is one format of asking a question. This is one format. So they can ask in any other form. So this is all about two variable K-map. In this we are going to study about three variable K-map. So you already have seen set two variable K-map, where in this you have three variable, where I am taking it to be A and B. These are two variables and this is C. Total three variables. So now total number of cells will be equal to 2 power n, where n is equal to 3. That means 3 variable K-map, so n will be equal to 3. So 2 power 3, that is equal to 8. So total number of cells will be equal to 8 cells. Now in this 8 cells, I'll just write down these. Here I can A and B, two variables. So two variables, that means it can be A bar, B bar, or you can also represent it as 0 and 0. Here I'll write as A bar, B. Next I'll write here as A, B bar, and here A, B. So if in case if I write in the terms of 0 0, this is 0 and 1, this is 1 and 1, and here it is 1 and 0. So here I'm just interchanging this both, because whenever I write the next state should always be with 1 bit difference. It shouldn't be more than 1 bit difference. So here I have 0 and 0. Here I have 0 and 1. This 0 and this 0. It is not changing. But this 0 and this 1. There is 1 bit difference from this both. So the next neighboring cell. Here I have 0 and 1. Here I have 1 as it is. But this 1 and here 0. There is a change in 1 bit. And here also there will be change in 1 bit. Whereas if I write this here and this here I have 2 bits change. So in that way I can't write. Always remember, in a K-map there should be a 1 bit change for the next state. So I represent this in this manner. Now next, coming to C. This is only one variable, so this is C bar and C. It means 0 and 1. So these are the three variables. Now here if I start with A, B and C, so A, B, and this is C. So in this cell you have 0 0 0, 0 0 0. In this cell you have 0 1 0, 0 1 0. In this cell you have 1 1 0, 1 1 0. Here 1 0 0. What about this cell? Here you have 0 0 1, 0 1 1, 1 1 1, 1 0 1. So now 0 0 0, that means this you can write it as 0. Next, see, this is 0 0 1, that means this is 1. This is 0 1 0, that means this is 2 and 3, and here this will be 1 0 0, that means this is 4 and this is 5, this is 6 and 7. As I interchanged this here, so these also will be interchanged. That's it. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In this way I write a 3 variable K-map. And if I want to, if I draw my 3 variable K-map in this manner, so I'll take this to be A and this to be BC, because these are 2 variables here I need to write. So instead of that I can take here AB and here C. This doesn't matter. All matters is what you write in this combinations of these cells. So now A. So I can write this as A bar and A. This can be written in the format of B bar, C bar, B bar C, B C, B C bar. So if you write in this way, you will get here 0 0 0. That means this is 0th cell. Here you will be having 1 0 0. 1 0 0 means this will become 4. Next here you will be having 0. Next 0 1. 0 0 1 means this is 1, and this will just see, this is 0. A bar means 0 1 0. This will become 2 and 3 4 5 6 7. Just this both will interchange, because I interchanged this, because it should have a 1 bit difference. So in this way I can write a K-map if I draw it in this way. So this both doesn't matter in which way I have done this. All it matters is the combinations what you write inside, the cell number and all. So for this, the question they can give you f of A comma B comma C, 3 variables, right? That is equal to summation of minterms of take 0, 1, 6, 4 and 5. Yes, always it should be in some order. So 0, 1, 4, 5, 6. If you write in that way, that would be a correct order. Yeah, if this is given, then how to solve? So the minterms of 0, 1. So this is 0. Here I place 1. Next this is 1. Here I place 1. This is 6, this is 4 and 5. So now these are the given problem. So now from this I need to group. So now grouping in 3 variable K-map, I need to first check maximum number of ones. The maximum number of cells are 8. So maximum number of ones will be 8. So first I need to check with 8 ones. If so, are there any 8 ones? No, I don't find any 8 ones. So next I'll go with after 8, 4 ones. 2 power 3 is over. Next 2 power 2, that is 4. So 4 ones. Now if I need to check with 4 ones. Are there any 4 ones? See, here I have 3 ones. Here I have 2 ones. So yes, there are 4 ones. How? See, I can always, this is why I can take it like a open. This is one opening. This ends. I can take it as some opening. So this can be complete one group. This 2 ones and this 2 ones can completely be one group. So after considering this one group, then check for remaining ones, the leftover ones. There is only one left over. So instead of grouping this alone, I can group it with some other one. That means this one. I can take the help of this one and I can group it so that I can reduce my literals. So next I'll check for 2 ones. That is found. So this is one group. If I check for 2 1, I'll not find any leftover 2 ones in this solution for this given problem. I'll find only leftover one is 1. So I'll just check if I can take some other one, the neighboring one which I had. If I find, then good. If I don't find, then just group only one single one. So now for this, we have only two groups here. Now for these two groups, I need to write an answer. So the solution for this will be, first I'll write for this this second group. That means what is common here, for two ones C bar is common, and for this one you have AB, and for this one you have AB bar. So from this both I have A common. So A and C bar will be the answer for this group, A and C bar. So this one group I have written. Next, other group. So I need to place a plus sign. Then the other group. The other group consists of 4 ones. So I need to check the common terms. So this is one column and this is one column. From both the columns, A bar, B bar, A, B bar. So B bar is common. So I'll write B bar plus next from this two rows. So which is common? There is no common. There is only C and C. So I'll write B bar. And this is the solution for this problem. Now the pattern of the question can be asked equal to, for 0, how I can write for 0? See, this is 0, so A bar, B bar, C bar. So they can also ask A bar, B bar, C bar plus 1. That means where is 1 over here? There. So how can you write 1 as A bar, B bar, C plus 4? This is a 4. So 4, how can you write? A, B bar, C bar. Next 5. A, B bar, C. Next you have 6. 6 can be written as A, B, C. So the question can also be asked in this way. In case they don't ask this, in case if any one literal is missing from one minterm, always you should follow a standard SOP form. That means you should convert the given expression to a standard SOP form, where that will be discussed in further videos. So if in case any one literal is missing, just make it into a standard SOP form. So by that, always remember you should have all the terms, all the 3 variables in each product term, in each minterm. Then only you can place a 1 over here. So the other way of asking a question is, it can be in a truth table form. They can give you a truth table of total how many combinations? 8 combinations. So 0, 0, 0 to 1, 1, 1. In that way, I'll just write a truth table and I'll place 1. I mean output is 1. Only at 0, 1, 6, 4 and 5 at these places. By that I can plot a K-map and I'll get a solution for that. This is a small reduced expression which I got. Yes, and this is 4 variable K-map. We are going to study about 4 variable K-map. I'll be having 4 variables A, B, C and D. So you have already seen a 2 variable K-map and 3 variable K-map. So here I have 2 variables here, 2 variables here, A, B and C. So if I have 2 variables, this can be A bar, B bar, A bar, B, A, B, A, B bar. Once if you see the 1, 2 variable and 3 variable K-map, the 4 variable K-map will be very easy. So if you have 2 variables, you need to write this because of the 1 bit difference. Next, CD. That means here you write C bar, D bar, C bar, D, C, D, and this is again C, D bar. So this cell A bar, B bar, C bar, D bar, that means 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. This is 0, 1, 0, 0. This is 1, 1, 0, 0. This is 1, 0, 0, 0. And here again 0. A bar, B bar. 0, 0, C bar, D. So 0, 1. A bar, B means 0, 1, C bar, D. 0, 1. 1, 1, 0, 1. This is 1, 0, 0, 1. 0, 0, 1, 1. A bar, B, C, D. So 0, 1, 1, 1. A, B, 1, 1. C, D, 1, 1. A bar, A, B bar, 1, 0, 1, 1. Here A bar, B bar, 0, 0. C is 1 and D bar 0. So 0 1 1 0 1 1 1 0. Here I get 1 0 1 0. So I have written this. Now this is nothing but 0 0 0. This will be 0. This will be 1. Next this will be 0 0 1 1. Nothing but this will be 3 0 0 1 0 2. Okay, so 0 1 2 3. Here I'm interchanging here this because for 1 bit change here also 2 variables, so for 1 bit change I'm interchanging them. So the complete row will be interchanged. Here also the complete column will be interchanged. That means 0 1 2 3. This is again 4 5 6 7. Just verify them, just cross check them if you have any doubts. After 7, next this is 8 1 0 0 0 because the column interchange now. 8 9, this is 10 11, and this is 12 13 14 4 ones, that is 15. If you cross check you will be getting this. So now the question, if they give you the same formats, if they give you f of a comma b comma c comma d is equal to summation of minterms of, so this is a given problem. So the first is 0, so place of 0 I'm placing 1, next place of 4 1, next 2, here I have 1, next 5, where is 5? Here. Next I'll go for 8 9 10 11 14 15. The point, if this is 4 variable K-map, that means the number of cells will be equal to 2 power n, where for 4 variable K-map n is equal to 4, that is 2 power 4, that is equal to 16 cells. So here we have total 16 cells, that is 0 to 15. Yeah. So now while grouping, the maximum number of cells are 16. It can't be more than 16. So the number of ones you need to check first is for 16 ones. Did you find any 16 ones? No. So next check with 2 power 3, that is 8 number of ones. Check completely, you check 8 1 2 3. You have 8 ones, but you can't group them because you don't have 8 ones to group them. So always grouping can be done in this horizontal way or vertical way, no diagonal way. And that should be a neighboring one only then you can group. Next I'll go with 4 ones, and 4 ones, yes, I definitely found. For 4 ones I'll get 3 groups. Look, I'll take this as my 4 ones group. This here I'm taking one, this 4 corners. This can be made as one group. So this is one complete group of 4 ones. After this, next again I'll check for any 4 ones combination. Yes, definitely I have 4 ones combination. That is, I'll go with this 4 ones. Next, after this, again I should check for any 4 ones combination. Can I do any 4 ones combination? No, there are no 4 ones left over. So if I don't have 4 ones left over, actually even here there were no 4 ones left over, but there were 3, but with the help of 1 so that I can reduce the number of literals. So I made it in a 4-1 group. Yeah, now I can make this to be one group, and here I can take the complete this group. If I take this, my number of literals will be reduced. So in the end my solution will be reduced solution, where I wanted that, so that I can reduce my circuit. Yeah. Now for this, for the first this 4-1 group, I can write a solution as first the corner ones group. This is one column, this is one column. So in both the columns, what is common? B bar is common. B bar. Next, from this both rows, first row and last row, D bar. Plus one group is done. Next, the other group. I'll write for this group. From this group, I have C common, and from this both I have A common. So AC plus, and this 4 ones group. From this 4 ones group, common is A, B bar is common for all the 4 ones, and here there is nothing common because 4 ones C, D bar, C bar, D, but here again there is no C bar. So I'll write A, B bar is common for all the 4 ones, and here I don't have anything common in these 4 ones. Next, plus there's another group. This is done, total 1 group, 2 group, 3 group. This is 4 group. From here I can write the common here is A bar, B, and in this I have C bar. So A bar, B, C bar, because from this both C bar is common, and this is a solution for given problem. Same way they can also give in the form of truth table or else some expression. This is all about 4 variable K-map. In this session, we'll see how to convert SOP to canonical SOP form. We already know what is SOP. It is sum of products. So if my given question is in the form of SOP, let's take the question to be the function f is equal to, if I say this to be in a canonical form, it is in SOP form. So I wanted to convert this SOP form to canonical SOP form. First, what is canonical SOP form? Whenever I see this expression, let's see how many variables are there in this. I have A, B, B, C, A, C. So it is A, B and C. This has 3 variables. That means this is one minterm, this is one minterm, and this is one minterm. In each minterm, if this expression is of 3 variables, then we should have all 3 variables in this minterm, all 3 variables in this minterm, all the 3 variables in this minterm. But in this expression, which is in SOP form, I have C missing over here. Then here there is no A. Here I don't have B. So there are some literals missing in this terms. So to convert that, here there is C missing. So I need to add C. That means here I'll just add C plus C bar. And in this, for this term, I'll just multiply with A plus A bar, because there is no A. And in this I don't have B. So I'll just multiply it with B plus B bar. So before writing this expression, before multiplying with them, first we'll see what does A plus A bar is equal to. It is equal to 1. We already know the Boolean laws. From that, one of the Boolean laws, we have A plus A bar equal to 1. If I take A is equal to 0, so 0 plus what is A complement? 0 complement is 1. So if the answer would be 0 plus 1, it is 1. If I consider A to be 1, then complement of 1 is 0. So the solution for this would be 1. So whatever it is, always A plus A complement is always 1. So if you take B, even B plus B complement would be 1. So I'm just adding this in this expression so that I should get all the 3 literals in one minterm. So to this, my next step would be, this is AB. So A, B, A into B into C plus C bar. This is one minterm. Then here I don't have A plus A bar. I mean here I don't have A literal, the literal A. So I just need to add A plus A bar. That is B, C, A plus A bar. Next here I don't have B, so I'll just add B. A, C, B plus B bar. So in this equation what I did is, even if I don't add this, the sum would be same, because consider you have AB in this first minterm. So in this first minterm, when you have AB, if you just multiply it with 1, the answer would be AB something into 1. AB into 1, you will get AB. So in this place of 1, I am replacing C plus C bar. So I am just writing AB into C plus C bar. Next, coming to this BC, I don't have A. So 1 into BC. So BC into 1. That means that place of that one I am replacing A plus A bar. So by writing this, your expression doesn't change. This is always equivalent to this. So now from this I need to solve. I would get AB into C. AB into C plus AB into C bar. AB into C bar. This is from this first minterm. Next, from here I have BC into A plus BC into A bar. Next, plus AC into B plus AC into B bar. So first write A, B and C. Next, plus A, B, C bar. Next, A, B, C. I am writing it in an order. Plus A bar, C, B. A bar, B and C. I am just writing all these terms in order. Plus A, B, C. Plus A, B bar, C. Now, after getting this expression, the next thing what we need to do is just check if you have any repeated terms. If you have any repeated terms, remove all the repeated terms and write only the one common term. For example, I have ABC. Where else I have ABC? I have here, and I also have here. So this is repeating thrice. That means I'll write out of 3, I'll write only once. That is ABC. Next, I'll write A, B, C bar. Just check. Do I have anywhere else? No, I don't have. So I'll write it is only one time. That is A, B, C bar. Then I have A bar, B, C. I don't have it anywhere. This is only once. So A bar, B, C. Next, plus I have A, B bar, C. That is A, B bar, C. So this is my canonical SOP form from this expression. So this is equal to F. So here are the 3 terms. I'm just ignoring the other 2 terms. If I have 4, even then I ignore all the other 3 terms. If I have only 2, it is repeating twice, then I'll ignore once. I'm doing this because you should also know the one of the Boolean law, that is A plus A is equal to A. If you add 1 plus 1, you will get equal to 1. If you add 0 plus 0, you will get equal to 0. So A plus A is equal to A. So consider this whole term is A, and this whole term is A, and this whole term to be A. So if you add this both, if you have 3 A's, that means from here we know we have 3 same terms. 3 terms are been repeating. So A plus A will be equal to A plus this here. I am writing it here. Again this will be equal to A plus A will be equal to A. So I am just writing this once. So this is the final answer I got. How to convert SOP form to canonical SOP form. In this we'll see how to convert POS to canonical POS form. So first, POS form. POS is nothing but product of sum, where the given expression, my question, is in the form of POS, not SOP, because this is a product of sum, a plus b, a plus c, a plus b plus c. These are sum terms. So this is in the form of a product of sum. So this POS form, I should convert this to a canonical form. Before starting this, from the Boolean laws, if you would have seen the SOP form, how to convert SOP to canonical SOP, we used two Boolean laws over there. So same way in POS form, we use the other two Boolean laws. Those are consider A into A bar is equal to 0. Another one is A into A is equal to A. These are the two important laws we use in converting POS form to canonical POS form. So first, here we have A plus B. So we already know to convert to canonical form, canonical POS form, this is one max term. So in this one max term, which term is missing? There is A, there is B, there is C. First we should identify, is this 3 variable or 4 variable expression. In this expression I have A, B, C. This is of 3 variable. That means you have only 2 variables. There is one variable missing. Same way here I have only 2 variables. There is other variable missing. Here I have all the 3. So we need not touch here. We just need to add something over here. That something is nothing but the other variable which is not present in this term. So now in case if my function is of 4 variable, that is A, B, C and D, then here I need to add 2 terms. Here I need to add 2 variables. Here I need to add 1 variable more. In that way. In case if they don't give this, if they give only f is equal to the question, just by looking at this expression you can easily say, is this a 3 variable or 4 variable or 2 variable. In the overall expression, if you find only A and B, only 2 variables, that means this is 2 variable expression. If you find only 3 variables, for example in this you can see A, B. In this you can see AC. In this you can see ABC. So by this you can say the variables we used in this expression are only A, B and C. That means this is 3 variable expression. Whereas if you somewhere you have anywhere D, that means this is for 4 variable. So now the expression here is A plus B into A plus C into A plus B plus C. Now according to the rules, the first rule is just whatever variable is not over here, just add that variable here. That means here we are going to add C. In this you are going to add B. In this you are adding nothing because all the 3 variables are already there. So this is equal to A plus B plus, there is 0. If you make A plus B plus 0, that is equal to A plus B itself again. So in this you have A plus C. So here if you don't have B between, so place of B I'll take 0. A plus 0 plus B. That is nothing but you get A plus C. Next here there is nothing to add. This is A plus B plus C as it is. Now in this case there is 0. In place of 0, you already know A plus A bar is equal to 0. So in this I don't have a variable C. So here I'll add plus C into C bar. In place of 0, I'm just replacing it with C into C bar. Next here A plus, place of 0, I'm replacing it with B into B bar plus C. Next here you already have A plus B plus C. Next you get A plus B plus, from this term I get A plus B plus C into the other term again A plus B plus C bar. From this term if you multiply them and write, you just get A plus B plus C, A plus B plus C bar. Next from this term you get A plus B plus C, then the other term will be A plus B bar plus C. Next the last term where you already have A plus B plus C. After making this expression, the complete canonical form, just check if any terms are repeated. A plus B plus C. Is there A plus B plus C anywhere else? Yes, here it is there. Then again here. So you have at 3 places. That means you already know A into A is equal to A. So A plus B plus C into A plus B plus C is equal to A plus B plus C. Again that A plus B plus C into this A plus B plus C, you will again get it as only A plus B plus C. So indirectly what I am doing is, if you have the same terms repeated more than once, you will ignore all of them and write only once. So after that, next you have A plus B plus C bar. It is repeated anywhere else? No. So you'll just write it A plus B plus C bar. Next, the leftover term is A plus B bar plus C. So this is the canonical form. Canonical POS form.